on, 5 more.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, what's up, Doug?
Come on, 3 more.
We're training for the PDR World Cup. I'm competing in November 8th and the 9th in Branson, Missouri. Gotta train, fix this dent in 45 minutes. Oh.
Here, let's cool you off. Give you some water.
All right. Yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta fix this in 45 minutes. Last year's winner, Zan.
You got this.
I'm gonna take him out, man. They're giving away cash and prizes to the winners. That's why I'm training, man.
10 more.
Well, you're working up a sweat.
PDR World Cup, I'm coming for you. Okay, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that skit. And let's get with the interview with Adam Willams. He's the founder of the PDR World Cup. It's coming up November 8th and 9th in Branson, Missouri. There'll be a lot of vendors there, including DentMate. And let's get with the interview and talk with Adam. What's up, Adam Willams? How are you, man?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Doing good, man. Hey, thanks for taking time to talk to me today. I want to ask you a few questions. We'll talk about the World Cup coming up here in November. But first, man, let's talk a little bit about how you got into PDR. So let's talk about your journey.
Okay. Well, I'm, my dad, it was a dream of his. He actually met and knew Jerry Powell a little bit back in the mid to late 80s. And so, and my dad's he's been a car dealer, like second generation car dealer since like the 50s or whatever. But he saw this guy come into his dealership, and that was in Springfield, Missouri, where he bought cars a lot. And he swore that he could take dents out of cars and not ever have to paint them, do these magical type repairs. And my dad couldn't believe it. So he's he's like, there's no way. I got to see it to believe it. So there goes. Jerry walks up, says, "Give me the keys." So he takes it back to a garage bay that had curtains up around the windows. Nobody could see in there. And the guy came back in 30 minutes, and it was, he said, not what we would call flawless today, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And so, since then, my dad was infatuated with it. He's like, I got to do that. I got to do that. Well, the finances never worked out. I think it cost like $60,000 back then to get trained for a franchise. And so I'd heard him speak about it. I mean, how he wished he'd gotten into that, how he wished he could have gotten into that. And so growing up, my dad's kind of always been my idol anyway. So I asked him whenever I got to a point in my life in which I needed to find direction. I was at a defining moment, and I needed to find something to do. And he told me, I asked him his opinion, and he told me his opinion, and that's what led me down this road.
Yeah, Jerry Powell's a legend, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Although I only met Jerry a couple of times, I didn't get trained by Jerry, but I will tell you that just the sheer impact Jerry's had on our industry is unfathomable, regardless of whether he's a perfect individual or not. I don't think. And so, sent me down the intriguing path of PDR, and found myself here in 2006. And since then, I tried to go, at least for the first 10 years, I was trying to be the absolute best PDR guy in the world. So since 2006, I've actually been trying to be the best, to get to know the best, to learn from every possible avenue that there is in this game, in this industry. And it's taken me to a different place.
Oh, that's great, man. That's amazing. Do you chase hail, or do you door dents, or what's your
I I actually do everything. So I've got a brick and mortar. I've
Okay.
got 13 local body shops I service.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, Dealerships close by that when they, I'm not the cheapest guy, put it that way. So,
Right.
but they, different areas of the country is completely different. I mean, in my area, it's very hard to get in places. It's very hard to build and establish a reputation and a family type atmosphere, relationship wise, with all of the contacts, all of the basically with all of the managers and different individuals, and anyway, to spread your wings and really make a business here is tough. In my town alone, there's over 10 active brick and mortar dent guys in my town of 15,000 people.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it's a guy's got to travel, do a little bit of hail here and there just to keep things going sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets a little slow, and sometimes it's welcome.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, yeah, just try to keep things going and stay up with the hustle.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely tough, man. So, man, tell me a little bit, Adam. Get off kind of your dent business. Let's talk about your family a little bit, man. You have kids?
I've got 4 of them. I've got
4 kids.
I've got a set of twins that I'm very proud of. I'm proud of all my children, but my oldest 2 just graduated high school. One of them, which I'm really proud to say, is in the MP program. Just got finished with basic training. He's in the Army National Guard.
Awesome, man. Outstanding.
I've got a daughter that's she actually is on a mission trip to Hawaii for a year. So
That's
she's
amazing.
over helping out church and families and volunteering, and she's gonna be over there for a year. So
that's amazing, man. Oh yeah.
I have a stepson, and then I have a younger son, and it's baseball and basketball all the time, and tractors and trucks and mud, and it's just a lot of fun. It keeps me young, and
right.
They keep me driven.
No, that's great, man. Kids are awesome, man. Yeah. So you're married, I'm assuming, right?
I am married to a beautiful woman that just like myself. We have good days, we have bad days, but most of them are good. And when we get our heads together, we can really accomplish about any goal we set. So far it's worked out really good, and without a good person behind you, it's you can make even the easiest tasks undoable. So I'm glad that I've got a person like her to help me through some tough situations that I can lean on, that I can talk to. And she's a busy mom. She's a nurse as well, so she's got a lot on her plate, but she helps me as much as she can.
Awesome, man. That's amazing. Good job. That's great. So you and what's her name, by the way?
Her name is Jonna.
Jonna. Okay, that's what my business partner's girlfriend's name is.
Well, no kidding. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Good deal, man. So anyways, we'll change subject. We'll talk about where do you live? You said Lebanon, Missouri?
Yeah, Lebanon, Missouri, just north of Springfield, about 40 minutes, right there on Interstate 44.
Oh, it's by Springfield. Okay, yeah, Springfield is a home for a lot of dent guys.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
and it's just yeah. So I mean, I kind of live in a good spot. I don't mind competition. Matter of fact, I encourage it, and I just think I'm just grateful to be in the PDR industry from the bottom all the way, towards the top. I'm making my way there, and someday I hope to be there. So
Awesome, man. Yeah, you sound like you're doing a great job, man. So we'll get to talk. We'll get off the subject of your dent business and home life and stuff, and then let's talk about this World Cup thing, man.
okay.
I know. Last year was the first time you had the World Cup. It was the first time the event had happened, and I deeply apologize. I missed it, man. I just was really busy, and it wasn't ready to go. But tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the PDR World Cup is my spin on something that already exists in our industry. It's not that there was anything wrong with anything in our industry, but I wanted to bring forth, just like I'm sure the very first whale tail that was made wasn't made by Dentcraft or Blim. I'm sure it was made by somebody before that, or so on and so forth. I just mean that, when Ford came along, so did Chevrolet, so did so competition is a good thing. Our industry thrives on it, and I think that it keeps us all at our best. I think that it drives us all to be better tomorrow than we were today. So I think that my spin on PDR World Cup is to bring the most competition I can bring in one event. So I want to bring the best of the best. I want to bring the most professional. I want to bring that family of 43 people. I want to bring the two buddies that don't have wives, that just want to see who's better. I want to bring that businessman that wants to network, that wants to enjoy a lot of things happening, that gets to see families interacting, and just so much to take in at one of these shows that it's just it can be amazing. And I want to put on an amazing experience for an amazing industry.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, I'm stoked about going. Yes, I mean, I've already announced to everyone that DentMate will be there this year, and we are super stoked about going, and can't wait. The competition, I mean, it seems like it's be tough to do. Sounds like the dent competition is going to be definitely challenging. Can you talk a little bit about the dent competition?
Well, yeah, we have 3 different styles of dents that's actually going to be on the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have a certain time slot to do that, which right now I think we have zeroed in at 45 minutes for that first portion of your competition. And then to the top 5, we'll move on to a glue pull competition. Just like last year, we think it's close to a perfect formula to figure out really who the best dent guy is. And so it worked really well last year, and I think that we'll learn more as we go. But ultimately, we think it's a pretty good setup for as early and as young as the show is. And we had a lot of positive reviews from last year, and just proud to have it and be a part of it. And we're offering big, huge prizes, and so that people not only can go home with their this feeling of accomplishment, but they can go home with something that maybe they could take their family on vacation, or maybe they maybe it earns them an account that they never would have gotten, or opens a door or an avenue that they never would have gotten without the prestige, without actually having the total package of what it takes to win that thing. And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year. So,
oh man, that sounds. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to check it out. So it's November 8th and the 9th, correct?
yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll be
At
awesome.
the Branson Hilton Hotel and Convention Center.
Okay.
At the Branson Landing. And
okay.
doors each day will open at 10 o'clock for the expo and 8 o'clock for the seminars.
Okay.
So we'll have an earlier open date for the seminars, which won't require us to open the expo hall. Anyway, so it's those doors for the seminars will be open at 8 o'clock, and so you can get 2 hours of seminar done before the expo even starts. So that may be something that's attractive to everybody.
Okay. And then also we're going to have the IMI training as well.
Yeah, IMI class will be on Thursday and finishing up on Friday.
Okay. I'm going to try to do that myself. But yeah, that's great, man. So last year's World Cup was a success. I heard great things about it. Can you tell us a little bit about how it went?
You know, last year we had so many hurdles to jump, and we had so many obstacles thrown in front of us as we were jogging around the track trying to make everything work there. But you know, with the threat of ice storms and then I think everybody was in a scurry to try to put on a Christmas party and just the festive time of year. And you know, yeah, the weather, everything that accumulated was kind of dampening to the show. But man, the ones that showed up to that show they have a story to tell, and we had a good time.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Like I say, I can't wait, man. We're looking forward to it. Well, I'll tell you what, if there's anything you want to say before we get off for the interview, or anything you want to state, or.
I just want to state that, you know, this thing has derived from within the industry. It's not one person trying to take the industry over. It's not one person trying to alter the industry or to drag it down in any way. This is from within the industry. We are a group of professionals. We aim to act like professionals, and we aim to set the bar a little higher. That's all we're trying to do. And we're trying to do it in an atmosphere in which everybody can enjoy themselves, have a great time, and you know what, even put their own little spin on it. I mean, that's what we are. We're a brotherhood, and we thrive together and we fall together. So keep that in mind whenever you think about the way you bid your next job, or the way that you talk down about another technician or another person, or the way that you bring drama to a situation, or the way that you get along with people. And I'm not pointing any fingers whatsoever. Trust me, I am very neutral in our industry, but I am saying that just for 5 seconds, sometimes take a breather. You know, if somebody's done something you don't like, then just take a breather, man. It's just, to be honest with you, it's not gonna make your kids' lives any better by reacting to their negativity. You know,
Right.
So ultimately, just the more professional we can all be, and I'm going to show up. Believe it or not, I am not a suit and tie guy, but I am going to show up in a suit and tie to prove to everybody that I'm raising the bar even that far. Like I am not a suit and tie guy. I like to go to the ball game, and I like to sip on a beer, and I like to, you know, when I get a couple buddies around, we may say a couple words that people don't agree with, and that's okay. I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm just saying that overall, we're going to have a great time at this show, and I can't wait to see what everybody has to say about it when year number 2 is completed.
Right. Adam Willams, everybody. Great words spoken, man. Definitely like to hear the positivity. I will say this, though. If you're going to wear a suit, I think I might wear one, too. Is that okay?
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I just think that I was absolutely against wearing a suit, and so we've got a board of directors. Like I said, this is an industry-based show, not an Adam-based show. So
right.
I kind of got to listen to what they say, and they got to listen to what I say. And when it comes down to it, it's just a team effort, and we think that we should try to, if we're gonna try to preach more professional, we need to be more professional. So that's just the way it is.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't say it any better. All right, man. Well, Adam, this is going to wrap this interview up. I know you're a busy man, but I do want to say this, man. When I come to the World Cup, are you going to have a cigar with me? I'll bring this one.
You bring a cigar and we'll sit down and we'll chat over one. How about that?
All right, man. Awesome. I'll bring my suit and my cigar. So.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, buddy. That sounds good.
All right, brother. Thank you for taking
Okay.
time for this interview, man. And Adam, I'll see you November 8th and 9th at the PDR World Cup. All right?
Sounds good. Sounds good, Michael. Thank you.
Adam, have a good day, man. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.